in today's CEO Masterclass. I am Rachel L. Gary. To my mentees, I am Coach Legend. And to know who Legend is, you guys have to be inside the course. But as Rachel L. Gary, I coach aspiring leaders who are either looking to be a leader of an organization, leader of their personal company, or leader of their life, being the CEO. And for people who don't know who the CEO is, the CEO is clear in their actions, empowered by their choices, and owns their direction as the CEO of my life. And what we do here is we own that title. As a CEO, you're ready to make a decision. You're ready to make change. And you no longer are going to be the slave to what has happened in the past, what's happening over there. We are on the here and what we can do now to have better tomorrows, starting when? Today. So let's dive into the CEO Masterclass. So what we want to talk about first is, why are we resistant to change? We become change's slave. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. When you are afraid to change in an environment that is ever changing, and if you guys don't know what environment I'm talking about the environment of your life. As the CEO of your life, you are always part of a world that is ever changing. So if you're not ready to step up and change with the world, you are slave to whatever the world is going to bring your way. And today I'm going to talk about how to be proactive and what you can do to be proactive and work better within your sphere of influence to be the best advocate, the best leader in your life. So for people who don't know, I am on live in multiple places. So when my eyes are diverted, that just means I want to talk to everybody. I want everyone who's watching to know that I am serious about how we move forward. I am Coach Legend for a reason, because I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. And when I'm coming to you straight, no chaser, that means I'm going to give it to you so you can understand, you can make a clear plan, and we as a community can make it happen. It's the only way it works, guys. If I sugarcoated it, then I would be like other people who want to coddle, want to hold your hand, but don't want you to be successful. I want wild success for you. So we're going to dive in to what's the first proactive thing that we can do in our lives to make change. Free your mind. I want to make sure I let everyone see it. Free your mind. One more time. Free your mind. So when we're talking about freeing your mind, I'm going to state some facts. We hold ourselves prisoner to the past. We hold ourselves to a lower standard when we should be always working at a higher standard, at a higher frequency, to have better things coming our way. How many times have you guys heard the saying, what you put out there comes back? So if you're putting negativity, if you're putting things in the world that are not positive, how does positive things come back to you? How do you get positive energy? How do you get energy to uplift? How do you get to have a free time, have freedom from a job? How can you do that if you are not free in your mind? So I'm going to ask 4 quick questions, guys, because we're together. So my first question is, do you believe that challenges help you grow? If they are difficult, even if they're difficult, give me a yes or no. Drop that in the chat. Do you believe that challenges help you grow, even if they are difficult? That's question 1. Question 2, do you often avoid tasks you think might not excel or at the right away? So that means you can't get that task done right away. That's question 2. Question 3, when faced with a setback, do you see it as an opportunity to learn and improve? And the final question, when receiving criticism, do you typically feel discouraged? I know you have an answer for me. So the reason why I ask those questions, because they play a part of how you can free your mind. So if you answered yes to questions 1 and 3, then you will have a growth mindset. which means you are open to, that's great. That means you're ready. But if you answered yes to questions 2 and 4, that means that we had the first start with opening your mind. And it's okay if those are the questions, those were your answers today, because as a coach, I'm here to help you find better answers for tomorrow. So you can be open, because you got to free your mind first before you can do anything else. So 3 quick tips to free your mind. So if you answered yes to questions 2 or 4, it's okay, because that's where you are today. So that means you have a starting point. So these 3 quick tips will help you go from having a mindset that might not be completely open to making changes, to growing and being able to be coached. As I said, it's okay. 3 quick tips: embrace challenges, reframe setbacks, and adopt a learning attitude. I know it seems difficult. It isn't your natural path. It's going to take some work. Remember, if you don't know anything else about me, I'm about action. So those 3 things. So embracing challenges. So start by taking small challenges outside of your comfort zone. Small, nothing major. Recognize that your efforts are leading you to growth. And even if you don't succeed immediately, keep moving forward. Now, if you guys are new to watching me, I have a 7-day challenge. It's a free 7-day challenge that deals with commitments and consistency to build your confidence. And what we do is 3 small tasks. So the 7-day challenge could possibly help you in that way. Remember, it's free. And with 2.0, the first week of every month, I'm live supporting you with other people of the group, where we are working together to what? Be successful in our better tomorrows. That's what we're working on only, guys. Success. So if you answered yes to 1 and 3, now let's get you from a growth mindset, which is great, which means you're open, to a successful outcome with 3 quick things: set clear goals, seek feedback, and persist through obstacles. Now, these 3 quick tips. So let's take the step back. If you answered yes to questions 2 and 4, reframing setbacks. So we're going to shift your perspective on failures and setbacks by asking, what can you learn from this? So when you fail, you take the failure as a learning lesson. Don't internalize the failure as in you're a failure. You want to internalize it as in, what can I take from this situation that will allow me to be more successful moving forward? The 3rd thing was adopt a learning attitude. Hardest one, because you're going to focus on continuously learning by seeking feedback and viewing criticism as a tool for growth. Now, I want to expound on that, where when I'm saying that, it goes from criticism from an employer, criticism from your customers. So we're hitting it from the 3 points of leadership. If you are a leader within someone else's company and you're getting criticism from either your management team or your subordinates, if you are owner of your company and you're getting criticism from your customer, or if you are just learning or ready to grow as a leader in general, a leader of your CEO life, and your criticism can come from friends, family, children, you want to utilize that criticism as actionable steps, not as a point to be afraid, upset. You want to take all feedback and determine if that feedback is meant to make you grow or meant to leave you stagnant. This goes to you having clear direction in your life. So those 3 quick tips, once again, were embrace challenges, reframe setbacks, and adopt a learning mindset. Now, all of this is around freeing your mind, because you can't move forward and progress and change until you're ready to free your mind of the things that are stopping you in your tracks from being successful. So for the people who answered yes to questions 1 and 3, those 3 things were: set clear goals, utilizing the SMART framework: specific, achievable, measurable, and time-based. You want to seek feedback. You want to actively ask for constructive feedback from mentors, peers, and coaches. Because by you being open to change already, that means that most likely at your company, your management team has given you feedback that you've already acted upon. If you are a owner of a company, and when your customers provide you feedback, you utilize that feedback already to perfect your process, perfect your product, and give a great customer experience. And if you are leading the organization of your life as a CEO, you're listening to your friends in a constructive way. Which means that, I want to say this, guys, you don't want to take everybody's opinion as gospel. And what I mean by that is as fact. You want to take the information that they're providing, disseminate if it's information that is there, is set to keep you successful, to keep you moving forward in the direction of positivity and success. And the third thing is persist through obstacles. Stay resilient in the face of challenges. View every obstacle as a learning opportunity and a chance to strengthen your skills and your resolve. At the end of the day, that is what you're doing when you're utilizing those three things. So for people who answered 1 and 3, those 3 things were set clear goals, seek feedback, and persist through obstacles. So we're going to dive into where we were talking about being actionable steps, being ready, being flexible, understanding that things will happen, because life happens, guys. Life happens. We want to make sure that we're not saying that life cannot happen. You have to be in action. You have to be flexible, and you have to be constantly learning. Those 3 tips I gave for each of those sets of answers, they might be 3 different tasks, but they're going to bring you to the outcome of having success in whatever mind frame you have, to allow you to shift accordingly so you can find success in your journey towards achieving goals, to be an inspiring leader in whatever section and form of your life. So now we're going to get to the Q&A. Y'all know my favorite part, my Q&A. So if you have a question and you want to drop it in the chat, please do. I will answer that question next week live right here in the CEO Masterclass. Because remember, I am here to provide as much clarity for aspiring leaders. As a leader myself, I have been a leader in leadership for 25 years. I also am a CEO of 2 separate companies. Over the course of the last 20 years, I have run a successful cleaning service. And currently I have the coaching and mentorship business, as well as I have a real estate firm that purchases real estate and operates an Airbnb. Several Airbnb, as well as a group home for veterans transitioning from homeless to housing. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm not talking from theory ever. I always want to bring actual situations and give you actionable steps that allow you to get past a situation quicker than I did when I didn't have mentorship and I did not have a coach that was willing to give me the information that was necessary for me to grow. So a lot of these were hard knock life steps that I took to be able to reach a goal successfully. So from last week, I had 2 questions. So give me a couple of moments. Let me go to the questions. So what makes you a guru? And what the hell is a guru anyway? Quote unquote, guys. So what makes me a guru? And what is a guru anyway? So my definition of a guru is someone who is knowledgeable about a topic and can give deeper insight than anyone else in that particular area. That is a guru. I consider myself a leadership guru. And let me give you my quick versions why. In leadership, me being a leader 25 years is not what makes me a guru. What makes me a guru is the fact that I help other people grow and be leaders themselves during that 25 years. So in those roles, I was promoting people not only into the positions that they were seeking, but giving guidance on how to be successful in those positions. So success comes from working with teams, having the ability to influence someone else to do something that they really did not want to do by giving them a path that provides them guidance to get there. It's not about forcefully having someone do something. Being forceful is not a leader. That's a manager, a micromanager even. And I used to be in that boat until I learned that every situation must be a win-win. You win when I win, and I win when you win. And when I realized that as a leader, that's what skyrocketed my career from being a lead to being a manager, to being a senior manager, to being an RVP, to being a VP of an operation. All you need to do is be someone who cares about another individual, have the knowledge to grow an organization, and be willing to take feedback, take criticism, take issues, and find a solution. Be a solution-based individual who can quickly assess a situation and respond, not react. That's what makes me a guru. That's the difference between a manager, a supervisor, a leader, and I consider myself a leader. So I hope that answered the question of why do I think I'm a guru, and what is a guru anyway. I had to take out the colorful words, guys. Hey, I know people ask me a question, do I curse? Really, no. I do not. Hey, I'm telling you guys, that my grandmother in that dictionary, you guys don't know that dictionary is that thick. You guys are watching Google right now and using Google to research. When you had a dictionary this thick when you were cursing or said a word that was close to a curse word, and the first word in the dictionary was AA, then aardvark, because she said start at page 1. So I have found many words in the dictionary to articulate what I want to say other than finding the word to curse. Not saying there's anything wrong with cursing, but that's my reasoning why. Question 2. When you set a goal, what do you do when you fall? And if you are failing, is getting up an option? Great question. And I want to speak to this part of the question. If you are falling, you're going to fall. Because remember, you don't know what you do not know when you start your goal. So you're only going to be privy to the information that you already have in your head. As you continually move forward, you're going to gather more information. You're going to learn more. In those lessons are usually a failure. Get up from the failure. Learn from the lesson. Put that lesson in your tool belt. So the next time when you're reaching for a goal, you have that. Now you have a new tool to use to continue to be successful. Setting goals is an inevitability in everything you do in your life. You set goals twice. Before you ever write a goal down, you are already in your head thinking of something more, thinking of something bigger, trying to be somebody better, and moving forward in the best directions. If that is what you're doing on an everyday basis, guys, whether we call it a goal or not, a goal and a dream is the same thing. When you're dreaming of a new life, or you're dreaming of a better house, a better car, a better career, more money, having time freedom, being able to go to the beach, vacations, all of those are dreams and goals. Because your intentions are to have that better life, have that car, have that bigger house, have a better career, have time freedom, and go on that vacation. That is what you intend to do. So if those are your intentions, we're just setting them in different words. So your intentions are not just to dream. You intend for those things to happen. So from the thought, which is your dream, to the action steps that are needed to get there are what I'm talking about here. How to get the roadmap to go from the dream, the thought, the goal, to the activities, to actually attaining the dream, the goal, the house, the more money, the time freedom, the financial freedom, and vacations. You do all of that through actionable steps, clear roadmaps, and help along the way. That's how you get from a dream to a written down goal to action steps to success. That's the path. So those are my 2 questions for today. And I want to say, guys, 7-day challenge is coming around the corner. But I want to make sure that I do state there is a 3-day. So the 3-day starts next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. You and I will be live answering questions, coming up with information, making sure that we are moving towards success. Because success is the only goal that we all have in common. Each of us have different sets of things and different outcomes that we wish for our lives. The one thing we have in common is that we want success on the other end. And no matter what the goal is, success looks like to you. That's what we're going towards. So join that 3-day. It is also free. So click the link. If you're in the Habits group, it's in the Habits group. If you are on Rachel L. Gary channels anywhere, the link is there for you. Click that 3-day link. Get on in the room. That is a live event where we're going to talk about 3 days of action-packed information to allow us to go from dreams to goals to action to success. That's what I'm looking for, success. So I appreciate everyone for coming out today. Everyone for taking the opportunity to jump on a virtual 30 minutes with Coach Rachel L. Gary. Because at the end of the day, I want better tomorrows for you guys. So I want you guys to copy those links and toss those links into your groups. Share that information, because every week when I go live, I'm here to give valuable tips that are going to allow you to have better tomorrows. And your circle having those same tips will allow all of you guys to have success. You want a successful circle of people because it helps you grow. 5 people that you're around the most, your cumulative net worth of where you are today. Surround yourself with people whose net worth is $1 million or more. Million thoughts equal $1 million goals equal $1 million actions. So until later, you know what I'm saying. If you are watching this at a later time and you are on YouTube, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I drop tips twice a week on YouTube just for you guys to make sure success is not a thought, it is a guarantee. Until next week, I want you guys to be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You, CEOs. The CEO Masterclass is now closed.